Okay, let's do some sprint planning. Like I mentioned before, in Scrum, sprint planning could be thought of as having two phases. Phase 1, what are we going to do? And phase 2, how are we going to do it? Let's say that we've decided that we'd like to do the first 4 items on our product backlog. So that'd be these items right here. And when it comes to choosing these items and putting them into a sprint, it's really pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of setting the iteration on the item to be the iteration for your sprint. And the backlog view that you see right here has the iteration field as a column, so we can just make the modification right here. So if I click on this little drop-down thingy right here, it'll bring up a list of iterations in the project. Iterations, or sprints in Scrum, have start dates and end dates. And let's say for the sake of the demo that I want to put this PBI into the current sprint. Well, first, there's a helpful little thing that says current. Then to add it to the sprint, just choose the iteration from the list. And now we can see that this item is part of iteration 2. If you want to assign a bunch of PBIs to that same iteration, you can do the same plus sign mouse cursor thing and fill the values down to the other selected items. If you made a mistake putting a PBI into a sprint, just reselect the iteration and that removes the assignment. So the iterations we have right now, those iterations were created by GitHub when we created the project. But what do we do if we run out of iterations, or the iteration name isn't what you want, or the iteration dates are wrong? To make changes to your project's iterations, you'll come up to this menu right here, and then choose Settings from the menu. This takes you to the project settings editor, and iteration is down here on the left side menu. Come over to the iteration item in the menu, click on it, and now you can see the list of iterations. Right now, there are 2 active iterations and 1 completed iteration. Active meaning that it's either current or in the future, and completed meaning that that sprint is in the past, also known as over. Let's say we want to create a new iteration. To create that iteration, you'll click on the Add Iteration button. That adds a new iteration to the end of the list. And while I'm thinking of it, here's another pro tip. If you like what you see, when you're creating these iterations, remember to click Save. Because if you don't click Save, it doesn't get saved, and, well, that's no fun, right? Anyway, while I'm here, I'll create another iteration, and I will remember to click Save. If you want to make changes to the titles or the dates, just click on the iteration, and it'll pop up a dialog that'll let you edit that stuff. I know, I forgot to record that part of the demo. Assuming that you're done after saving, you get this convenient little link that takes you back to your project. And now we're back on the backlog view. So as a reminder for where we're at, we're still in the middle of sprint planning. And in this demo, we basically just created some additional iterations for future sprints. We still haven't moved any PBIs into the sprint for the sprint that we're planning. I'll cover that in the next video though. So for now, thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video and that you're enjoying this series. And if you're feeling super generous, consider clicking like and subscribe. Thanks again, and stay tuned.